tell us about EPFO, the internal dynamics and what really goes inside EPFO. How do EPFO officials work? And all these things was something that people will get to know about, and they'll understand that why things are being delayed.
Correct. Absolutely. I mean, my experience with working with EPFO and talking to some of the people at senior level as well as junior level, right, has been very decent, right. Most of them would like to help, right. They want to help, but the system, like it fails us, it fails them as well, right.
So individually they might be
they are also struggling. We have seen them personally very closely. They are also struggling. The servers go down. They also need to FII, they also need to put OTP and captcha every time they have to log in, right. So imagine something that you have to do once a month, they have to do 5 times a day, right.
My God,
So it's painful for them as well. They are short staffed, right. The employee strength in EPFO right hasn't grown at the same rate that the Indian workforce has grown, right. So those are their challenges. On top of that, the systems, right. For example, let's say your EPFO office is Bomanali in or Bomasandra in Bangalore, or KR-Puram in Bangalore, or let's say Bandra in Mumbai, right. Then it doesn't mean that everyone in that office can help you, right. So depending on your employer, right, once you enter that, there is a special section officer. That person only has access to that. So it's that particular individual who would be approving it or rejecting it. So there is an entire hierarchy. So it's not that if that person is on leave for 3 days, right, their neighbor might not be able to help. Either they can help or their boss can help. Which is where
for different positions only one person is there.
Yes. So each each person has like 10 to 20 organizations, sometimes more, depending on their position. But that organization is dealt by that person.
Okay. And that person is on leave, then your
then it
work
gets stuck, right. Also the systems are like
and
that.
You would get to know about it only when you go there physically. And
correct. And you're not even allowed to meet them. So there's a ground level staff who deals it, unless the case is stuck or there is a need where you need answers on a superior level. You won't also allowed be to meet them. And then the systems are also designed in a way. For example, we had a case where the from and to company both were in the same EPFO office, and the A company needs to send a letter to the B company, right, and they are just on different floors, right, but they can't give the letter. The letter will go through India Post, go outside, and then be delivered to that section officer. So the rules are such that sometimes that becomes the approval process. So every transfer or every withdrawal, you feel that the person has approved or rejected, but there are 2 to 3 approvals that goes inside that request. Sometimes maybe even 4 levels of approval depending on the request, right. So the first person has approved, then it goes to second person, and that's why the time increases. So the junior most reviews everything, they approve it, then the next person goes and approve it, then the section officer that approves it, right. So the process are such, right, that they add a lot of workload on the already tensed system. So which is where delays happen a lot, right, and the system downtime just doesn't help anyone. So that's the internal working where they really want to help, right. I've personally seen them encouraging us, sir, will do, just give us some time. But they are in a situation where bound by
all their own internal processing,
yes,
which is not updated and still very physical process and all documents, physical documents driven.
Correct.